So hello guys, welcome. Today we are going to discuss some numerical integration techniques, and these are known as the Newton Cotes integration formula. Actually, there are two types of Newton Cotes integration formula. One is the open and second is the closed, and we are going to discuss only here closed integration formulas. In closed codes integration formula, we know the starting and end point values of the function. So this we are only concerned with the closed Newton codes integration formula. So basic strategy of the that integration formula is it replaces very complicated functions or any tabulated data. Suppose we have function f of x and we want to calculate the integration of function f of x from a to b, and the function is very complicated. In that case, we cannot perform the integrations. So the technique used in this method, we replaces that complicated function with some polynomial of nth degree and calculate the integration, and which is the approximated integration uh, which has some errors. So we discuss how to reduce that error in following where. So this is where fn of x is a nth order polynomial, and we can write fn of x is equal to a naught plus a1x plus a2x square plus an into x raised to n. So we can replace that complicated function with the polynomial and perform the integration. For example, suppose we have this type of curve, and we need to perform the integration from this point to this point. So consider we take the first order polynomial, that is straight line. So if we fit the straight line between these 2 points, then we can get area which is approximated answer to the given question. So we can further increase the accuracy of the integration by fitting the second order curve, that is some parabola. So we get this amount of area, so we get very less error. So we can perform such techniques, and next we are going to discuss the first technique of the Newton numerical integration, and which is known as the trapezoidal rule. So let's discuss the trapezoidal rule. So in trapezoidal rule, we use first order polynomial. That is, we feed the straight line between 2 points to approximated area under the curve, and means, for example, suppose this is our curve and we need to perform the integration between these 2 points A and B. So we fit the straight line curve and calculate the area under this curve, and this is known as the trapezoidal rule, and we will derive the formula for the trapezoidal rule now. So we feed the first order curve, that is the straight line. So we can derive the formula for the straight line passing through these 2 points, and we can write that formula such as the f1 x is equal to f of a plus f of b minus f of a upon b minus a into x minus a. This is the equation of the straight line which is this passing through these 2 points. So we can write this equation of line. Now we know that we perform the integration f of x dx. F of x dx is original function this, but we replaces this original function with straight line f1 of x. So f of x dx from a to b we can approximate by fitting the straight line between these 2 points, and where 1 is the degree of that polynomial. So we can perform this integration. Okay, from a to b. So let me simplify this integrand further, so it is easily integrable. So if I write f of a plus f of b minus f of a upon b minus a into x minus a, I can write this as f of b minus f of a upon b minus a into x plus f of a minus a f of b minus a f of a upon b minus a. So I simplified this equation, or I write in a different form. If I put this integration and perform the integration from a to b, put this f of b minus f of a upon b minus a into x plus f of a minus a f of b minus a f of a upon b minus a and dx. So if we solve that integration, we get this formula, that is b minus a f of a plus f of b by 2, and this formula is known as the trapezoidal rule. So simply this formula, if we uh, approximated the function with the straight line, then area under the curve is approximated by this formula, and which is known as the trapezoidal formula, where f of a, f of b are the function values at a and b. Let some dig into that formula. So I will draw a diagram so we can. Okay, and we need to we need to calculate this area. So by geometry, we know the area of the trapezoidal is, if two sides are parallel, then sum of that parallel sum of the parallel sides, that is f of a plus f of b into height, that is this height by 2, and where this height is equal to b minus a. So we can write this area b minus a by 2 into f of a plus f of b. Okay, so we can get this formula directly by using the area of the trapezoidal. So that's why this is called as the trapezoidal rule. Okay, so next is, but if you see, if the now if the actual curve is a straight line, then the answer given by the trapezoidal rule is accurate and error in that case is 0. Such that, suppose this is actual function f of x, and we need to perform the integration between these 2 points, and this is f of a and this is f of b. So according to formula, the f of a plus f of b by 2, it will come this, and that area, this much area. So at some part the area will more, but in this case, so it cancels each other, and we get the actual area below this curve, and which is accurate in if the curve is first order. If the curve is first order, then the error given by the trapezoidal rule is 0. Other than if the if curve is not first order, then our error is order of h cube, where h is the difference between, that is b minus a. So there are techniques. So order of h cube. So how h is less, then the error produced by the trapezoidal rule is also less. So by instead of just passing one straight line between 2 points, we can fit the multiple straight line between curves. So we reduce the error. Means suppose consider this curve. We want to perform the integration between a to b. If we fit the one straight line, then error will be this much. But if we consider 2, 3 or more points between the curve and fit the multiple straight lines between that point, then we will get the less error and more accurate area under the curve. So by using that technique, we can introduce the multiple step length formula for the trapezoidal rule. So let's see how we can write the multiple interval. How we can write the trapezoidal rule. So for the okay. So this will be, we consider the x naught and we consider xn, and we write f for each. We can write for notification simplification. Instead of using every time f of x, I can write instead of f of x, I can write y. So I will write y now, and y1 x2. So I can write similarly x3, y3, and so on. So we know we have derived already the when the single straight line is there, then what is the formula? That is I is equal to b minus a divided by 2 into f of a plus f of b. So if there are n intervals, if there are n intervals in between the point A and B, so for the each interval, what is the difference? That is, what is this difference? H. We denote this by H. So this H is calculated as when there is n is equal to number of intervals, then H is equal to b minus a by n. Okay. Then H is equal to b minus a by n. And now consider only this. Let me change the color. Okay. First consider only this trapezoidal, first trapezoidal. So how we can write the area under that trapezoidal? So by this formula, so how we can write I1 is equal to this b minus a. In this case, this difference is h. So we can write h by 2 into, in this case, f of a is equal to y naught, and f of b in this case, this is the y1, because we are considering this trapezoidal only. So y naught plus y1. Similarly, we can write for the second trapezoidal, second interval, I2 is equal to h by 2 y1 plus y2. Similarly, I3 is equal to h by 2 y2 plus y3, and so on. So we can write, so total area under the curve is summation of all these integrations plus there are in up to in. So first is y naught plus y plus h by 2 y1 plus y2 plus h by 2 y2 plus y3 plus h by 2 y of n minus 1 plus h by 2 y of n minus 1 plus y. Okay, so in that formula h by 2 is common, so first take that h by 2 common and observe that the points between two points, that is x naught and xn, or y naught and yn, that y naught and yn comes only one times, that is it does not come second time. So we can collect and write that y naught plus yn. But if we observe the y1 comes, because if you see the y1 is common in this trapezoidal and also the adjacent trapezoidal, so it comes two times. So we can write 2 times y1, similarly 2 times y2, so on 2 times y of n minus 1. So we can write this formula such as h by 2 into bracket y naught plus yn 2 into summation of yi, where I is equal to 1 to n minus 1. So this is the final formula for the trapezoidal rule for the multiple interval, and by using that formula we can increase the accuracy as small as h, the more accuracy we can get. So that's it. So for the summary, we have seen two formulas. If the single interval is there, then integration is h by 2 y naught plus yn, or if there are multiple intervals, then we calculate h is equal to b minus a by n, and we can write I is equal to h by 2 y naught plus yn into 2 times summation of yi, where I goes to 1 to n minus n. So that's it for the numerical integration or the trapezoidal rule. So we will discuss the some numericals about the trapezoidal rule in the next video, and also some other numerical integrations techniques in upcoming